Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, let's take a detailed look at the all-new 2013 Acura RDX all-wheel drive. And this is going to be a detailed, in-depth review of the all-new RDX. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clipping over the performance data, and show you a bunch of the unique aspects of the interior as well as exterior. I'd like to give a big thanks and special shout out to Flo Acura in Winston-Salem, North Carolina for allowing me to come out and film the all-new 2013 Acura RDX. And so, without further ado, let's get the starter up, let her run. The RDX does also come with an integrated smart key access system. All you have to do is keep the key fob in your pocket and locate the little black buttons on the door handle to lock. One beep indicates locking, then to unlock, touch the touch-sensitive pad behind the handle, and then two beeps indicate unlocking. The exterior color is known as amber brownstone and features the parchment leather interior with dark brown accenting. With the smart key system, the RDX also comes with push-button start. Mounted in the dash with the red button, all you have to do is put your foot on the brake, hit the button to start. Simple as that. The 2013 Acura RDX now comes with speed proportional electric assist rack and pinion power steering and a nice, smooth, 3-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel. Grip extensions off to the side here, and a little bit of satin silver accenting highlighting the controls. And the gearbox is now an electronically controlled 6-speed automatic gearbox with sport mode and manual shiftability via the paddles mounted behind the steering wheel. And so we're going to flip on the automatic headlamps, fog lamps, as well as the hazards. Both the front windows are fully automatic. And we're going to check out the exterior, shall we? The exterior will also chime a few times, letting you notice loss detection of the proximity key fob. The Acura RDX was first introduced in 2007 as Honda Motor Company's premium compact crossover alternative to popular models such as the Audi Q5 and BMW X3. With a lively turbocharged engine, it blended more of a sports sedan driving experience while being able to deliver typical sport utility traits such as Acura's super handling all-wheel drive and practical storage at a value price point. Over the years, the RDX hadn't changed much, with minor upgrades here and there including the addition of Bluetooth technology, front-wheel drive models, and more. But it's not until 2013 that we see an all-new redesign that essentially starts from scratch. With the new redesign, the RDX has matured a bit in looks, performance, and technology. Acura realized that the target market buyers weren't necessarily the young, hip, independent crowd like they originally thought, but mature couples, with or without kids, that appreciated a more refined vehicle rather than the edgy, more sport-oriented original RDX. In keeping with that idea, the RDX has undergone quite a few revisions to make it larger, more efficient, and tech-packed, while still costing less than any of its German rivals. The RDX comes standard with painted 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels wrapped in two 35/60 Michelin all-season tires. Brakes consist of 12.3-inch ventilated discs in front and 12-inch solid steel discs in the rear that bring it to a stop from 60 miles an hour at around 123 feet. It also features a fully independent suspension with McPherson struts in front and an anti-roll bar, and double wishbones in the rear with trailing arm, coil springs, and an anti-roll bar. One of the biggest handling differences with the new RDX, though, is its all-wheel drive system. Gone is the sophisticated torque vectoring super handling all-wheel drive, and in its place a simpler system that's a bit more efficient, derived from the 2013 Honda CR-V, but it's been custom tailored and retuned by Acura for better overall handling and performance. The dampers have also been reworked to make the ride smoother, increasing its daily livability and giving it a more luxury ride than the outgoing model, increasing its feeling of refinement. Styling reflects a gradual progression of evolution from edgy to smooth without being too dramatic. Wheel arches are flared more, giving it an athletic appearance, but the overall shape has been kept fairly familiar if not more elegant. The new design increases wheelbase by nearly 1.5 inches and about an inch in other directions, which translates to increased passenger and cargo space. While the RDX doesn't have some advanced technology such as adaptive cruise control and blind spot monitoring like some of its competitors, it does come pretty well equipped and in line with the modern luxury CUV market without being too over the top and helping keep prices down for those who don't necessarily want unnecessary technology burden. Overall length is around 183.5 inches with a width of 73.7 inches and a height of 66.1 inches. Total curb weight is around 3,800 pounds. And we're going to pop the hood. Replacing the outgoing 2.3-liter turbo 4-cylinder found in the original RDX, the 2013 receives a 3.5-liter single overhead cam 24-valve V6. It's more powerful while promising to be quicker and more fuel efficient than the 4-banger. Total horsepower output is 273 at 6,200 RPM and 251 pound-feet of torque at 5,000 RPM, which translates to a 0 to 60 time of 6.3 seconds and a quarter-mile time of 14.9 seconds at 93.9 miles per hour. As far as fuel economy, with a 16-gallon tank on premium gas, expect to see around 20 miles to a gallon in the city and 28 on the highway. The interior of the RDX is much more refined and mature than the original one that it replaces. Attractive warm color schemes feature much more use of pattern material across the doors as well as the dash. The technology is improved like I mentioned earlier, and it's a little bit more simpler to use since the last one. As you come across the door, you'll see your integrated stitching coming across the pattern material insert, a little bit of storage down below and puddle lamps, all of your power windows, locks, and power mirrors, and your memory seating located right next to the chrome accented door handle. The seats are quite comfortable. An all-new seat design features a little bit more of a sportier accent towards the top. There's also a reasonable amount of bolstering for a bit of increased lateral grip. All of your power adjustments, including your power lumbar, are located down below with perforated leather running up the middle of the seat with adjustable seat belts, headrests, and side curtain airbags. Logoed aluminum door sill plates, your fuel cap release located down below, and a full manual telescoping steering wheel. Off to the left of the wheel is your power tailgate release, traction control, and you can see as you come across the nice satin finish of the padded dash. So let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Now this particular RDX comes with the optional technology package, which includes a 10-speaker ELS audio system with Dolby Digital Pro Logic 2 certified surround sound. There's also a new hard drive-based navigation system fed through this LCD mobile media interface with integrated telemetrics. And it's all activated and manipulated by this new controller down in the bottom of the center stack, but more on that in just a second. Side curtain airbags, auto dimming rearview mirror, And in the top stack here, you have your microphone for your hands-free Bluetooth telephone, padded sunglass storage, LED interior illumination, garage home link, as well as controls for your fully automatic sunroof. To go through the different menus, this little selector in the middle here, push down to select, or click up, down, left, and right to go between the corresponding menus. This can be used to scroll through the different options in the sub-menus. So for example, this is our main radio screen. We have all of our preset stations located down below, as well as all of your radio data up top. If you click down, it'll bring up your audio menu, where you can go to your tone settings, speed compensated volume, cancel or back to go back to the main or go back to the screen, and manual tuning. Click up to go between the different XM channels, or if you were on radio, go between FM and AM and the like. Next, we'll go up to navigation. Nice, easy to see with real-time traffic updates. If you click down, it'll bring up the menu where you can bring up your traffic incidents or your real-time weather updates. Forecast, integrated map, and then your route or destination input. Address, address book, points of interest, storing favorite areas, finding a place by phone number, and also Zagat Restaurant Guide for the 2012. Then you can find the best restaurants nearest you and see all the available options and see how they're rated. And then info, this is essentially the main menu for the system where you can activate your telephone.
No phone is paired to the system. Would you like to add a phone now?
Call history, phone book, dialing from the system, as well as have text messages sent to the system, of course, when it's safe. The traffic incidents, as well as weather updates in this screen as well. Information on voice activation, so you can study up on it a bit. As well as system setup, display brightness, and the like. And then other, you have an integrated calendar, calculator, roadside assistance. But in a nutshell, those are all the basic features of the multimedia system in the new RDX. As you come down the center console, you'll notice the dash is composed of a brushed satin black trim, almost mimicking like a brushed aluminum pattern. Gives a little bit of a higher quality appearance to the dash and kind of a unique look. Coming across the top, you have a little digital display that displays your climate data, radio, song information, as well as a digital clock. These buttons right here correspond to the different menus and info buttons that you saw up there, whether it be your preset stations, AM, FM, XM satellite radio, disc, audio adjustments, as well as activation of your hard drive so you can load up MP3 files and store them on the system, and iPod auxiliary integration. Changing the categories of your MP3 files, skip, tune, just basic audio commands, and then down below here, you have a standard dual zone climate control system. Like I said, all shows up there. Changing the different modes, AC, recycling, front, rear defrost, as well as heated exterior mirrors, and one-touch automatic. The center stack kind of floats over the center console here, creating a unique styling cue. A little bit of storage here with a power outlet, auxiliary, and your iPod integration. Chrome accented cup holders, 2-stage heated seats for both the driver and passenger, as well as a leather padded center console, with a nice amount of storage space and an extra power outlet. And as far as your multifunction steering wheel, off to the side here is a little driver info system that shows up in the middle of the speedometer cluster. Vehicle diagnostics, trip computer, fuel data, and the like. Cruise control, radio controls, as well as your hands-free telephone controls and voice commands.
Please select your main information. After the beep, please say one of the highlighted options, such as Setup, Other, or Help.
Help. So basically, whenever you're in a specific screen and you press that, you can then select any of the different options within it. Or if you're on the main screen or on the navigation or something, then you'll say one of these commands and it'll bring it up into the other menu. So it takes a little while to get used to, but it's pretty functional. Alrighty. We're gonna shut her down. Now we'll check out the back seat. Back seat room in the RDX is definitely plentiful. With a low drivetrain hump, you have a little bit more room to stretch your legs out. All the padded door panels. The back seats can also fold for a little bit more storage space. Simple as that. Soft leather. Tight doors. Little storage pocket. Rear illumination. And coat hooks. Side curtain airbags for the rear. There's also a rear microphone for the Bluetooth telephone, so rear passengers can be equally heard. And we'll check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? Open up the power liftgate of the RDX and you'll see the increased dimensions of the vehicle are definitely apparent, especially for the rear cargo space. Overall, it's around 21 cubic feet with the seats up. In the back, you'll see a rear mounted subwoofer for the optional ELS audio system, spare tire located down below, and I'll show that in just a second, but folding down the rear seats are as simple as just pulling a little handle. This then opens up around 61.3 cubic feet of cargo space, more than enough for any day-to-day traveling or hauling of larger items. The passenger seat also features the same power adjustments that you find on the driver's. Also a pretty good sized glove box with a removable separator. The Acura RDX has always been a great value and alternative in the luxury CUV market. With its enhanced build quality, looks, efficiency, and luxury, it's sure to remain an excellent choice for today's market, especially considering the price point, making luxury affordable and not breaking the budget. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed this detailed look at the all-new 2013 Acura RDX. Be sure to stay tuned next time. There's a lot more where that came from. Take care everybody.